So it seems like we have more news about the whole Batwoman debacle that I think is, honestly, it's hilarious and it's incredibly silly all at the same time. But before we do begin though, if you enjoy this video and you want some, support to be shown, then by all means, please like, subscribe and comment down below. That is the best way to show support for me and this channel. If you don't like this video or my opinions on this, remembering that these are my opinions and on this topic, then I guess the only thing to do to get back at me is like, subscribe and comment down below all of the grievances that you have. I'd love to hear or would love to hear them. Please don't be shy and don't hold back. Now that we've got that out of the way, let's actually get on with the video. The CW's Batwoman became notorious from basically the very first trailer for the series, and let's be completely honest, Kate Kane's now infamous line,
"I'm not about to let a man take credit for a woman's work,"
was mocked so hard that it really, left a sour taste in any true DC fan's mouth. Not to mention, she was basically taking credit and the mantle of something that a man set up. So she didn't really do any of her own work to really make the Bat a fearsome thing. But that's beside the point. Okay, let's not get into that. It has been common knowledge for a while now that Ruby Rose will not be appearing in the second season of the non-hit show, and let's call it that because the fact that this show is getting a second season with its severely low ratings is a very surprising fact, but I will give it this, okay? Another season with a new lead and hopefully a grittier direction and better writing, personally, is a good chance to restart and salvage some of the ill will that the content creators all over YouTube that I've seen consistent videos about this gave it, and basically hammered this show with just a whole lot of it's not good and it shouldn't be watched. And I'm going to say this now, okay, I'm only judging all of this from the trailer and from other people's reviews because I haven't watched this season this show yet, but I've seen a few of the reviews, like I said, and it's really not looking like it's doing a very good job as a show that could be great. And honestly, I think that this show could have been amazing, okay, really, it just needs some better writing. That's all I'm thinking. Anyways, the question was asked about what would happen to Kate Kane, the lead character of the first season of the show, and to be fair, I think that they made the right choice by choosing to create a new character to take the mantle of Batwoman, as opposed to basically just recasting Kate Kane. And don't get me wrong when I say that, by the way, I'm sure that that could have probably worked and we've seen it done before in the different shows, but this, to be fair, I think it's the wiser choice. Now, we can actually have a character that is made to reflect the LGBTQ plus denomination of society, rather than just chop and change different characters, races, or their sexual preferences, right? At will. We don't need to change someone and maybe like, hey, they weren't black before, but now we're making them black. Let's bring in a new character that actually is LGBTQ plus. I think that's awesome. That's a great option. Let's do that. I'm on board with that. I think that's what we need when we create new characters for this to fit the demand that obviously apparently is out there. And that's all I'm saying on that. The next issue they would have is basically, what are they going to do with Kate Kane? Will they kill her off? And luckily though, the series showrunner Caroline Dries, that person had this to say. As a lesbian who's been working as a writer for the past 15 years, I'm well aware of the bury your gays trope, and I have no interest in participating in it. That's why it's important to me as the showrunner to clarify any misinformation out there about Kate Kane and recasting Batwoman. Like you, I love Kate Kane. She's the reason I wanted to do the show. We'll never erase her. In fact, her disappearance will be one of the mysteries of Season 2. I don't want to give away any of our surprises, but to all our devoted fans, please know that LGBTQ plus justice is at the very core of what Batwoman is, and we have no intention of abandoning that. Now, can I just say, I get that a character is, a good reason to want to do the show, okay? I understand that. But at the same time, if you're the one who was responsible for some of the dialogue in that trailer, I'm just going to go off that trailer because, like I said, I haven't seen the show, then that is a very big worry about the direction of the show, the direction you're choosing to take it. There is a way to make a character like this, okay, without essentially basically kicking men in the worst place you can kick a man. And to be fair, I believe that a series like Batwoman can actually work if it's done right. And that's not even a joke. I think they have the chance to make a show with that Netflix level of grit on a family-friendly network. And that's what this show can offer. Honest to God, this show could offer that, and I think it has some serious potential. This show should literally be opening doors and making the right type of waves. Not this feminist, faux inclusive remarks that are, for some reason, seem more exclusive when they say things like, well, everyone else has characters that have already been made for them for decades. That is not inclusive, okay? I'm sorry, that's not how that works. But here, they have this chance to make a new character that can be relatable for everybody and can still be LGBTQ+, etc., all of that stuff. The short description that was given of this character, by the way, is the new character, Ryan Wilder, is a former criminal and out lesbian who is very much not your stereotypical all-American hero. According to a character description, the show's producers say they're committed to casting a member of the LGBTQ+ community in the part. And let's be honest and completely real here. It'll be interesting basically to see how this all plays out. Batwoman seems like the kind of character that, would take on the troubled youth scenario. Batman sort of was doing that. Well, from what I remember of the show, I could be completely wrong and absolutely wrong with this, but I believe like there were a couple Robins maybe in the past that were the troubled youth type person. So this new person, Ryan Wilder, for the Batwoman position could be the kind of character that we're looking for in that. Either way, right? This could be a great second season, and this character might actually have some severe depth, which I'm hoping that they've written in without trying to basically say men suck and women are the greatest in this show, because it's not. If you want to create equality, that is not the way to write a show. Okay, I'm just saying. But honestly, I'm very keen to see what happens. I've already made my opinions known about the whole we're committed to casting a member of the LGBTQ+ part of that statement, because acting is acting, and therefore actually having someone in that role that has that quality is not necessary unless they are the best choice for the role. That is just my option of equality there, is to make it fair for everybody, because it is acting, by the way, at the end of the day. And if they limit auditions or options of actors based on they're either LGBTQ+ or not, then I would hope that we hear from the world about how exclusive that actually is. And in a fight for inclusivity, which is what we hear all the time, I would assume that that's the wrong message that you want to be sending to people. I'm just going to say that from now. Anyways, that is enough for me. That's my entire... You've heard my voice for way too long. If you have opinions on this topic, on what's going on, and what is, going to happen in the next season, or what you're thinking is going to happen, then please let me know down below in that comment section. Also, by the way, if you have enjoyed the video, then it's always a good option to like and subscribe. If you're returning, thank you very much for coming back. It is always awesome to have you, and liking and subscribing, again, awesome way to show support. That is literally all from me for now. If you want to check out another video on this channel, otherwise that is all. That's it. I'm done. I'm out. Peace.